And for us in the Southern Hemisphere, we are entering into spring, my favorite time of the year. And for others, you are entering autumn. But every season has its own beauty, and every season has a beginning and an end. And we are a worldwide community. And so we have different seasons in Gift of Legacy, and there are times for everything. There's a time for everything to happen, and it always happens at the right time. So it's the right time to have this Zoom, and we're excited to be here. And yes, the stats don't lie. So do you want to start with those, Cans?
Yes, I'm just waiting. Okay, it says we connected. My connection's a little bit slow, so let me just close this window before it starts making a noise. Okay, cool. So absolutely incredible, and just well done. Well done to all of you. I am going to mention, as I'm sure a lot of you have figured out, you know, I always say the world is not ready for this. And for those that are here, I commend you for your bravery and for walking a path that is often lonely, even though we're part of a community. We've made friends within this community. But, you know, Hercules can't be with us tonight because he's had to take on a full-time job. We've had to look for other ways to earn incomes so that we can further support the wonderful magic of Gift of Legacy. And that is purely because the world isn't ready for this. So we are still functioning in a world where we need money every month. We have to pay our rent every month. We've got rates and taxes, electricity, bills, medical aid, you name it. It comes every month. Every 4 weeks, we have to make sure that we pay these people. And as we've realized, Gift of Legacy is not there yet where we can rely on it every single month. And the Custodians really tried for the last 2.5 years to make it our full-time job. However, we've had to suck it up and figure out other ways that we can support ourselves, and at the same time, not making Gift of Legacy the source of our magic and the source of our income, because we are the source of our magic. And we are the ones that create abundance in our lives. Gift of Legacy was always created as a fun way to create abundance for ourselves. And yet, because there's this money aspect that hangs in it, it brings out sometimes the best in people, but also not so great things, you know? And we're really stuck in the programming of this reality that has caused us to feel like we need money. So I ask you to just go within your imagination every single day, even if it's just for 10 seconds, and truly imagine a world that has so much money and so much wealth that we don't even need it anymore. That Gift of Legacy will be a fun game that we can share with one another so that we can meet people across the globes and exchange gifts with one another. So that is what it has always been for. So let's just bring the fun back and let go of the seriousness that ties us into the need that we have, because this can be really fun if we allow it to. So without any further ado, let me share my screen. Okay, can everybody see that? Awesome. So 10th of September. And you know, while I was doing these stats, I realized that we launched Cole in October. So we've almost been using Cole for a year. We're on 11 months. So I think that is something fantastic to celebrate. So my presentation isn't so pretty. I literally got these stats like half an hour ago because something wasn't working when I pulled them and it was giving me the wrong amount. So I don't have the pretty circles that show everything, but I've got the numbers, and that's the most important. So let's have a look. Cole, we now have in just under 1 year, so we've actually, it's 11 months to the date because we launched on the 10th of October. We have 666,327 active profiles on Cole. That is amazing. That is over 500,000 people that joined coal in a year. OHANA, 66,358 active profiles. Now imagine if 10%, another 10% of the 666,000 users that are on call, just put another position in. Just think about all that movement. So it's the baby. It's still got little training wheels, and we really have good hopes for it. But you know, everything in Gift of Legacy truly depends on the people that we bring in and the people that join the boards. Bronze, 750,242 active profiles in bronze. That is absolutely epic. On silver, 118,114 active profiles on silver. Gold, 37,312 of you took that giant leap of faith. You took that $1,600 from your $3,200 and you joined gold and made a Gold Legends Day. As I'm sure one of these days will be your turn, and somebody that took the giant leap of faith and took 1,600 and decided to join a gold board will land on your gold board, and you will also be in receiving of this wonderful abundance. Platinum, we now have 7,218 people on platinum, or active users on platinum. That is amazing. I remember when we used to celebrate 100 or 200. Now we're on 7,218 people or active users. That means that 7,218 of you were brave enough to take $5,000 and put it into Gift of Legacy. So I want to thank you for going into trust, for being in faith, and for blessing somebody in your community that you didn't even know with $5,000. And I truly wish that it will be your turn soon and you can reap the rewards of receiving $40,000 and do the same with another $5,000 for somebody else. Okay, so now this is where it gets really exciting. I didn't think the calculator in the end would actually figure out how many, but we now have 1,645,571 users in Gift of Legacy. That's 358,212 more than when we did our last stats in May. That is amazing. And I'm so proud of every single one of you that is still with us, that is still forging forward, because here we go. 358,212 more people have joined in the last couple of months. That is amazing. Whether it was on coal or bronze, really, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Okay, so now here's where the calculator got a bit hot. But just look at this picture. Every day you can make this choice. Every day you can wake up and think, what else is possible? What amazing miracles can happen for me today? Or you can find every single thing to be negative about. And you know what? Both take practice. If you practice being positive every day, you'll get very good at being positive. If you practice being negative every day, oh my goodness, you'll be really good at complaining. So you can choose every single day when you wake up and you open your eyes, you can make that choice. And, you know, for those of you that are on gold and silver and bronze and OHANA, don't give up. Always just keep your dreams fresh and alive. So how many legends in Gift of Legacy to date? Well, on call, in the last 11 months, we have had 50,247 legends completing, which means that just on coal, we've generated in 11 months, $10 million, 49,400. That is amazing. $10 million. That is just wow. I mean, in rands, just multiply it by 20 and it's even bigger. On bronze, 181,583 legends completed. generate 145 million $266,400. $145 million. Now do you understand when I said that when we started Gift of Legacy and we co-created it with all of you, I never thought that I'd be here 2.5 years later saying that just on bronze we created $145 million. That is absolutely amazing. And none of it would have happened unless you gave your sacred yes. OHANA, 6,185 legends completed. OHANA generated $2.474 million. That is amazing. And you know what? I'm very grateful that if GL and GGM got a third of that, we're good to go. Gift of Legacy is safe, and that is amazing. And those gifts are in a wallet. They're sitting there, and they're being used every month for the costs to keep this program alive so that more and more people can join. How does it get better than that? Silver, 7,798 legends completed. They generated $24,953,600. Gold, 851 legends, all received $12,800, thereby generating $10,892,800. How amazing are these numbers? If you weren't listening, sit down and listen, because this is amazing. Platinum, 200 legends completed. That was easy enough. 200 legends times, no, I think that I got that wrong. I actually didn't do the maths because I actually did 200 legends times $5,000, and that is incorrect. It's 200 legends times 40,000, which is 8 million. So I stand to be corrected. $8 million was created from our Platinum Legends. And now I just need to add 7 million to this next number. So just excuse me if I get it confused, because this is mind-blowing. We, as the community of Gift of Legacy, can all pat ourselves in the back because we can all take credit for this next figure that I'm going to give you. So I just need to use my calculator here because it's not right, and I will send out the right one. Plus 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Wow. $201,636,200. That is amazing. So if you just excuse me, I am going to change that quickly and then come back on. So just give me 1 second. Melissa, Adele, Melissa, please share. I'm going to be right back with the correct numbers, and I will share the screen again.
Sure, Cans, I am beyond grateful. Imagine 2.5 years ago, we were excited. I'm just remembering us on global Zooms being so excited for just having a couple of hundred, and now we are talking millions, and it's just incredible how the wealth is being shared amongst everybody in the community. Guys, Ubuntu, I am because you are. This is incredible, incredible, incredible. And like Ken says, numbers don't lie. They really don't. Oh, Ken's is back. Okay. Oh, over to you, Ken.
Okay, so Platinum created $8 million, which means that as a community, we created, I've got goosebumps like you cannot believe. We've created abundance. Whether you're feeling abundant or not, you had a part to play creating $201,636,200 for our community that was given as an unconditional gift, heart to heart, peer to peer. That is just amazing. Look what we've done. That is just incredible. Adele. Oh my goodness.
Wow, it's amazing, Cans. Melissa, I remember a worldwide Zoom call when we were excited that we had 9 people on platinum. We had 9 platinum legends, and look at that. I mean, this is coloring your world. This is peer to peer. This is not one amount of money in one person's account. This has been distributed heart to heart, person to person, to people across the world. Most of the time, people who couldn't even speak to each other, simply by sending a message and saying, hey, send me your details so I can send you a gift. I mean, wow, this is amazing. This is truly what you guys envisioned 3 years ago. Well done, custodians. Well done.
Sure, 200 million, 200.5 million. I don't even know how to say that short. That is amazing.
Wow.
So many lives have been changed. So, don't fall into negative thinking. Don't. Things might not have worked, but on the whole, look at this. Look at the magic. Let's focus on that, please. The more we focus on that, the more we'll grow it. Imagine in a year's time we come back and we're talking about, I don't know what the next figure is after that. 1 billion? I think it is. 1 billion. We're going towards 1 billion now. That is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
Sure.
Can everyone just put a heart or some reaction? I want to see all happy faces and reactions, because that is just phenomenal. And for all of you out there that have been doing Zooms, that have been going that extra mile because it's something that speaks to you in your heart, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Melissa, are you in dreamland there?
No, I almost want to cry, but I don't want to cry because I've got so much to say tonight. I just want to start off by saying, Ken's talking about gratitude, and it takes 21 days, everybody knows, to form a new habit. So I want to challenge everybody here today in the community to form a new habit of just being grateful for just waking up in the morning. Like, just wake up in the morning and say, what are the possibilities? Today, I'm so happy and so grateful for waking up. I'm so happy and so grateful for the roof over my head, the food in my belly, my wonderful friends and gift of legacy, for my husband, my wife, my kids, for the cup of tea that I'm having. I think if we practice more gratitude, and if each and every one of us just practice being thankful for the little things in life, then the big things are going to come. It is the law of the universe. It never fails. And also, when you practice something for 21 days, it's been scientifically proven that your body realizes only after 21 days that, wait, hang on, we need to do this all the time. Whether it's getting up and going for a walk every day for 21 days. After 21 days, your body knows on the 22nd day, this is something we're going to do. And everything starts shifting and aligning itself within you. So community, I'm challenging you to be thankful for the little things so that you can be grateful when the big things come. Oh, yeah, Cancel's stats kind of blew me away. I mean, we started with 1 platinum board, 1. And look how much abundance it has brought to the community. And like I said on the last Global Zoom, guys, we need to celebrate each other. We really need to celebrate and be happy for each other. Because listen, I know that when I reach Legend on Platinum, my friends are going to know. You are my friends, so you're going to know. And you guys are going to celebrate with me. Because if I win, then you win. And I know Candace will probably be sobbing the most. So, just practice thankfulness, gratitude, 21 days. I'm so, so happy and so, so grateful for. List 10 things. If you can't list 20, list 10 things and do it every single day. And you know what will happen? Throughout the day, you'll start looking for things or noticing things that you're grateful for. The person who smiled at you, the parking attendant who smiled at you, the lady at the grocery store, little things. Be thankful and be grateful, and watch how things start shifting in your life. Okay. Enough about that. I just needed to just say my piece after Candace said that. Wow, Candace, those stats. Wow, just wow, wow, wow. Family, we are changing the world for the better. And together, we are going to eliminate that thing called poverty. We are not going to need money anymore because money is just going to come, because money follows us wherever we go. And we're not going to have a need for anything because we're going to have money. And as Ken says, it's going to be fun. It's going to be so much fun. And can't wait to gift you guys. I'm one of the most excited givers in Gift of Legacy, because when I've got to gift you, I'm doing cartwheels. You know, I think I need to get one of those rebounders so that I can start jumping, because I start jumping in my seat because I'm so happy. So yeah, let's be happy. Let's have fun with Gift of Legacy again. And let's talk about OHANA. Okay. I'm very, very excited to say that we have listened to the community. We have always listened to the community. We listened to you guys when you guys said, please guys, help us. We removed gifter, builder, and guide, all OHANA Gs from the boards. And then we listened to you again because we need a revival. Look at that OHANA baby and how much gifts it has received, and how many legends are currently legend, and how many users are active participants. OHANA is not even, 3-4 months old. Imagine in month 12 how amazing it's going to be. So we as custodians have decided that we're going to remove all of the OHANA G Legend positions from the OHANA boards. It was a very tough decision, but we listened to you guys and we want to keep OHANA alive. So that's what we're doing. And the exciting part is, because who wants to see a board without a legend, right? The guide on the right is going to trickle up to the legend position. So if you're the guide on the right, guess what? You are getting an opportunity to become legend much sooner. And because there's a little gap in your board, you're going to get an extra gift. So how awesome is that? How awesome is that? As well as community, we need to let you know there's going to be a massive correction and compression thereafter to compress the board. So I just want to encourage all of you, like Ken said earlier, what if, because basically it's 1/10 of the users that are on coal that are currently on OHANA, if we just use the numbers. What if we increase it to 20%, 25%, 30%, 40%? Because remember, OHANA is all about Ubuntu, and it's all about, it's a universal board. We're making friends. I've made so many friends on OHANA, people that I didn't even know were in Gift of Legacy. I met an old school friend on OHANA, and they're like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, how did you get here? And it was just amazing. And we had a nice catch up. I mean, I haven't seen him since like grade 7. So that was awesome. So, and I would not have seen him or communicated with him if it wasn't for OHANA. So guys, let's support OHANA, because we are not just supporting Graciously Givers movement, we are supporting each other. We've removed OHANA G so that the guides can trickle up to legend position, and everybody deserves a chance to receive. And it's so exciting. Let's play with each other. Let's have fun. Adele, I can see you very excited there. Tell me what you think.
Okay, I just want to know, when is this going to happen? Like you say, okay, I'm trying to process all of this. I'm typing it and I'm trying to process it. So you are telling me that all OHANA G Legends on boards on the OHANA boards are going to be removed. Am I assuming that this is only legends who have no gifters? Because it wouldn't be fair.
Correct.
Okay.
100%.
All right.
We're
So,
only removing our OHANA G Legends that have got no gifters. So there's a couple of boards with gifters, and obviously they're pending their gifts. So we wouldn't
okay,
want to just remove them because
that wouldn't be fair.
imagine now, it's not fair for the guide, remember, to trickle up and not receive all the abundance. But there's very, very few of them. I think there's like 14 of them. So it's like it's an insignificant number. So it's only a OHANA G board with no gifters on the board will be removed.
And you're telling me that the guide on the right-hand hemisphere is going to trickle up into the legend position. Now, we've never had guides trickling up into legend. Is this a once-off deal? Is this a surprise, or what is cooking here? Because this is news.
So also before Melissa answers, because I know she's got another cat that she's going to let out the bag. Before she does, why the right? Why did we choose the right? Because we're going to get that question. And the reason why we chose the right is because the right has been a bit neglected. Because remember, when we had OHANA Gs as gifters, they went into build the number 1 slot on the left. They went into guide slot on the left. And the right kind of didn't have any movement. So when we removed all of the OHANA Gs, there were gaps left on the left. And we thought it's time to focus a little bit of attention on the right. So that is why guides from the right will trickle up so that we've got a balance of left and right as best as possible.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so what's happening, V? Is this a thing that's going to happen everywhere? Is this just for OHANA? What's cooking here? I mean, my poster brain is popping here.
Okay, yeah, your poster brain is popping. But I just want to go back to what Can said about the guides trickling up on the right. And I'm just so excited that everybody, you see, Ubuntu, I am because you are. Everybody's getting a chance to receive. And it's not because you were there first. We need to get out of that. We need to shift our minds of that. I was first, so therefore I must get first, or me. Stop that self-serving mindset and switch onto the just, oh man, we are so blessed to be here. We really, 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 really are blessed. And we need to take a moment to remember how blessed we are. Okay, to answer your question, Adele, if $100 board, $25 board, $400, $1,600, or $5,000 board, all of a sudden the legend just decides, you know what, gift of legacy is not for me. They click quit and they go. If there are no gifters on the board, guess what? The guide on the right will trickle up to the legend position. Don't fall off your chair now. I saw that.
That's amazing. Oh my word, that's not just amazing for the community, but that's going to resolve a whole lot of support issues and tickets and keep the boards moving. Wow, Custodians. Wow, this is amazing news. Okay, when is this
it's going to happen? It's literally starting to happen. So in the next 2 to 3, let me just say the next couple of days, it'll be done. So please don't send support tickets if there are no gifters on the board currently, because the guide will trickle up to the legend position and they will be the legend. If they are, let me just repeat myself. If there are no gifters on any board within Gift of Legacy and the legend quits and the legend spot is empty, the guide on the right will trickle up to the legend position. Does that make sense?
It does. Now, one of our co-presenters, Elizabeth, is asking, what about GGM? Because GGM has always been a curator of boards. So I'm assuming that it stays the same. If a legend decides to go and disappear and they have received 1 or more gifts, GGM will maintain their curatorship of the board, because it wouldn't be fair for the 100%. Guide on the right to trickle up. That would just not be fair. Right?
If there are gifters on a board, whether they are confirmed or unconfirmed, then GGM will be automatically placed on that board as a legend.
Sorry, you said automatically. Does that mean that it's just going to happen and we don't have to log a support ticket?
100% correct.
Oh, wow. Community, do you understand what this means? This means that you don't need to contact support when they are missing legends. You just have to log out.
And I just want to say something.
will
Elizabeth says,
happen.
how will we support GGM or GL? You know, I've got to be honest with you. The other day, had somebody contact me, furious about Gift of Legacy, and they had somebody on their board, and they were so upset. And we were talking and talking, and that person had received over almost $80,000 in gifts. Yeah, I was so happy for them. I was ecstatic, and they were complaining about GGM. And I just took a moment, and I was just like, hang on, you have received so much abundance from Gift of Legacy. What have you done to say thank you? So, Elizabeth, to answer your question, a small token of gratitude to GGM. If it's laid upon your heart to do so, then you can always make a donation to GGM. Because I'll be honest with you guys, we have really put our trust in the community with this one by removing the OHANA G Legends, allowing guides to trickle up to legend, by when there are legendless boards and there are no gifters, instead of putting GGM, we're allowing the guide to trickle up to legend. And this is our way of saying thank you to each and every one of you, because we don't ever forget to say thank you. And we know that Gift of Legacy is people. It's all about people and community. So if you want to give a token of gratitude, if you go into the academy, which will be updated by the end of this week, you can give a token of appreciation. However, somebody asked, what will happen to the boards that do have gifters? Like I said just now, a GGM legend will automatically be placed there. Because remember, guys, some boards have got like 4 confirmed gifters or 1 confirmed gifter, and it's difficult for the program to decipher this. So, and it's unfair. So imagine if I am guide on the right on a $1,600 board. I'll use that one as an example because I literally replaced a $1,600 legend the other day. They quit. And the legend had received, I think, 4 gifts. So now, or 3 gifts, like 4 gifts, yeah, 2 on each, 3 on one side and 1 on the other side. So now imagine that guy trickles up, gifter will go out to builder. I mean, that person doesn't get enough gifts to go to platinum and to go perpetual. Is that fair? I don't think that's fair. So that is what will be happening.
I'm just going to jump in here because on behalf of Hercules, I'm going to put on the serious hat. We don't know at this point in time how we are going to raise funds for GGM. But, you know, we tried it with OHANA. We raised a bit of money. It's going to keep us going for a while. But we were met with such adversity, and there's no point in having an OHANA legend on a board if nobody wants to gift them. There's no point in having a GGM legend on a board if nobody wants to gift them. So we have our thinking caps on. We still need to generate funds for GGM, of course, because Gift of Legacy costs money to run every month. All of these changes that we've done are costing money. So we do still require funds, but, you know, it's not working on OHANA. We don't want OHANA to be a white elephant. We want things to happen and for movement to happen. But we realize that OHANA G got a bad reputation from people that were speaking without the proper knowledge of what was going on. And unfortunately, some leaders really ruined it for OHANA. You know, and I hate to bring up negativity on this call, but the reality is the truth. That's what happened. And that's why OHANA slowed down. OHANA didn't stop working. we as the community stopped working. We stopped trusting. And when a few leaders expressed that they weren't trusting, it stopped. It worked for a lot of people. A lot of people received. Thank goodness we're covered for a couple of months. But where the money is going to come from, we're still trying to figure that out. Unfortunately, I would love to have a membership fee once a year, but that takes us away from a gifting platform. Remember, there's a lot of legalities that we have to abide by in order to allow Gift of Legacy to be a gifting platform that is run on a website. It's not a company, and we cannot treat it as such, although we do need the funds. So, yeah, we're going to figure that out. There's a couple of people that have given wonderful ideas. But as it stands now, GGM still requires your support. So if you're one of those people that are receiving in abundance, remember that button. It's right there. All you do is click on it. It will take you to the details of where you can put your donation. So don't forget about that. We're just allowing you to enjoy without dominating the boards. And GGM will still carry on. So when the boards spin again, and remember, that won't happen for a while until the boards are full, because as it stands now, and when the guides trickle up, we're going to have 2 builder spots on the left that are maybe empty. We're going to have a builder spot on the right. So when the boards fill, it will be great for the legends that are there now, because they'll get more gifts than just the 8. But only once the board's full and it spins, then OHANA G will come in as gifter number 1 again. But for right now, it's up to us as a community. We've created the space on the boards for you. Now we need people to join.
Yes, please.
Can I just clarify that, because it's coming up in the questions and I know people will be asking. So just to clarify, OHANA G Legends that are on boards with no gifters are going to be removed at the moment. When those boards move and spin, okay, so when the legend has now trickled up, so when there are no gifters, the guide on the right-hand hemisphere will trickle up. Trickle up means they move up into the legend position. That person will become the legend. Builder number 3 will trickle up into the guide position, and then people will start gifting. That person will receive gifts and will be very happy, and they will automatically join the next OHANA board. But when that board moves, OHANA G, please confirm this, OHANA G will come back as gifter number 1, because that is how OHANA has been created. We are not saying OHANA G is being removed off the OHANA boards. This is a kickstart. Can I use that phrase? It's a kickstart to get that little shuttle, that little golf cart going again. We're giving it a bit of a boost by removing the OHANA G Legends. But as the boards move, OHANA G will come in as gifter number 1 and move up, because that is how we will support GGM. If we do not support GGM, we've got nowhere to build our legacy.
100%, Adele. So everybody who's got an extra $50, take a profile and join OHANA and continue joining, because it'll take a while before GGM starts receiving on OHANA again. And we need your support. Others in the community need your support, because having that extra $300 is amazing. You know, you can support, I don't know what you need it for, but it's just amazing to have that $300. So let's support everybody in our community by giving back on OHANA. Let's pledge that we're going to support OHANA. And to answer the question, Jan, yes, compression is going to happen, as always, on all boards. On all boards. It won't just be the OHANA board. It's going to be every single board within Gift of Legacy. So that's what will happen. Babsi wants to know.
I think it's
Candace is answering all the questions.
But we are only the trickle up is only when there is a missing legend. It's not if there's a missing builder or missing guide. if there is a missing legend, if you open your board and there's nobody in the middle, if there are no gifters, then the guide on the right will trickle up. If there is one gifter, confirmed or unconfirmed, GGM will automatically fill that position. No
Great.
need to contact support. Trust the system. The algorithm knows what it's doing.
Absolutely.
then
And
also-
also sorry, Cans, the rules of trickle up are, if the guide trickles up to legend, guess what happens to the builder? The builder itself will also trickle up to guide. You know what I'm saying, Adele?
Yes, I do. I've already got Thursday night's training planned in my head. So please be
No
here
problem.
Thursday at 8 o'clock.
So just to answer the question from Beatrice, won't it be a plus to make it compulsory for Cole to go up to OHANA? Now, this is where I smile, because those that have been with us for a while, when we had something called auto join, and that was making sure that people from bronze went automatically joined to silver, and people that completed silver automatically got joined to gold, and people that completed gold automatically got joined to platinum. And what happened was we got campers, like Hercules likes to call them. Campers that just sit there and won't contact you and won't gift. And then it landed up causing the legends to feel like debt collectors. Quite similar to what happened on OHANA. So we cannot force anybody, because there's ways around it. This is where people were creating new profiles so that they could just go on to bronze again, and they weren't actually joining silver. So there were a lot of people that were bringing communities into Gift of Legacy that weren't allowing them to see the boards or the website, and they were just going round and round and round on bronze because they didn't want to commit to giving that $400 up. They didn't see the bigger picture. So yeah, we've been there, we've done that. There's a reason we don't do certain things, and it cost us a fortune to actually have that removed, which somebody in the community kindly assisted with, because yeah, that's what happened.
May I have my question now, please?
Hello, Carla.
Hi, Felice. How are you? Hi, my
Good.
friends. So glad to be with you, to be here with you. I have a question. I am translating to the Portuguese community in our group, but I didn't understand a situation in OHANA. Okay. We have a gifter, but he is not confirmed. He didn't donate. The gifter did not donate. So the guide triple up, or GGM or OHANA still in the board as a legend. Because you said that if
unconfirmed, yeah. So if there is a gifter on the board, whether it's confirmed or unconfirmed, GGM OHANA will still remain.
OHANA will remain. Okay. If
Yeah.
he's confirmed or not. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm clarified now. Thank you so much.
If there are no gifters on the boards, and that goes across all boards, it's not only for OHANA. So
yes, it's for all the boards.
And the legend disappears, the guide from the right will trickle up into legend. And if there are builders on the right-hand side, then one of the builders will be lucky enough to trickle into guide as well.
Okay.
So,
thank you.
There's been a beautiful suggestion here by Bobby, and I love this suggestion. If you are on a board where there are empty spaces, when trickle up happens and there are empty spaces, and you will be receiving more than 8 gifts. So if your builder is left empty, or builders are left empty, if you are on a board and you will be receiving more than 8 gifts, whether it's a coal board or a platinum board, please consider giving those extra gifts to GGM, because you wouldn't have normally received them anyway. That is the spirit of Ubuntu. If we could all adopt that heartbeat, then GGM would not be in.
I love that suggestion. Wow, thank you, Bobby.
If you're going to receive more than you should be receiving, if you're going to be receiving more than 8 gifts from this wonderful gift that the community is being given, give back to the people who, well, not to the people give back to the system that is giving it to you. Give back to GGM. Because some people aren't going to be receiving right now. And those of you who are going to be receiving more, share it. Share it with GGM. That's just so beautiful. So beautiful. We've got beautiful people in our community, and that's what it's all about. We're a community. Can I touch on one thing? So while we're talking about trickle up and receiving and who receives and who doesn't, some people in the community have asked, why do we allow people to go through a coal board and a bronze board and not have invitees, and yet they receive? Now, we spoke just now about legalities.
Yeah.
Gift of Legacy is a gifting community. We are not a pyramid scheme, and we are not a Ponzi. And if people joined Gift of Legacy and they were not allowed to receive on at least their first board because they do not have invitees, we would be classified as a Ponzi, not even a pyramid. We would be classified as a Ponzi, because everybody who joins Gift of Legacy is allowed to progress through coal and bronze, one free ride without invitees. And when you get to bronze and you've completed bronze as a legend and you don't have 2 invitees, you can progress no further. You are sidelined. And the reason for that is to make sure that everybody gets a turn to gift and receive, and it stops us from being a Ponzi. Now, I would much rather be part of a gifting community than be participating in a Ponzi scheme. So that is why everybody gets to receive as a legend once on coal and once on bronze. And we have 2 starter boards. So you just wanted to clarify tonight, because that's been a big issue in the community. And everybody deserves to receive, because we're a gifting community. We're not just giving and some people taking. Everybody gets to receive.
And
Yeah,
you know, just
I was about to say, Can's touched on this earlier, and I'd really like her to add on to this. Sorry,
yeah,
my Cans.
when we were co-creating this together, you know, everybody that says yes to this is saying yes to a spiritual journey. You know, I've gotten involved with the company. I went on an amazing trip. I met the people, and they almost went from rags to riches too quickly, because although they're wonderful people, I didn't have the heart-to-heart connection that I have with every single one of you. And I don't even need to have spoken to anybody, but I know that if I had to get together for a cup of coffee with any one of you that are part of Gift of Legacy, we would have something in common, and that is our dreams that are alive in our hearts. And don't you think that trusting your heart and saying yes to something that's so different, that's going to change the world, don't you think that anybody that gets to legend deserves to receive something for saying yes and trusting the person that did invite them? Because for me, Ubuntu is about looking after everybody. You know, Adele tells a beautiful story about this beautiful tribe where a man put a basket of fruit by a tree and said to the kids, go and run, and whoever gets the basket of fruit will get it first. And they all took hands and they went to there together and they shared in the fruit. And that is what is important. Yes, it's wonderful to have a lineage. Oh my goodness, if you've got a lineage and you are going through the boards and you're racing through the boards and you're one of those people that have received $80,000, good for you. But when you come into somebody else's board that you don't know, please change your attitude. Be happy to gift somebody that you don't know, because whether they've brought invitees or not, you don't know what they've been through and what they've had to go through to get to that legend position. It gives me so much joy to give somebody a gift that I know, but I get an equal amount of a different joy when I can gift somebody that I don't know. So please remember why you're here. Working for a company and doing well and getting commission every week is great, but it doesn't do anything for the growth in your heart, the growth that makes you a stronger person. Like Melissa and Regan always say, the growth that you get through when you grow through something. You know, you go through what you grow through, you grow through what you go through. So just remember that. If you get to a board and your team has worked hard and you see a legend that you don't know, don't focus on the fact that your team worked hard and you need so many more people to get there, because you could be changing somebody's life. And I really believe that every single person, when it's their turn to receive it as legend, it is in their divine destiny. It was what was planned when they said yes. So please just honor the fact that you chose to be here for the community, which is, and it will be once money is no problem, because I really do and truly believe that we will have so much money very soon that we won't know what to do with it anymore. And then what? If you've got all the money in the world, that can't buy you love, it can't buy you happiness, and it can't buy you a solid community like we have here. So just remember that. And like Adele said, the reason we're still going almost 3 years later is because when Regan went to the FSCA and they were asking a million questions, they were very happy with the fact that somebody can get to legend and receive without bringing two. That is the reason why we're still going. Believe it or not, it truly is the reason why we're still going. So don't question it. It's one of those things. And if you feel negative about it, ask what else is possible. Because if you ask what else is possible and you leave the negativity, you'll receive a gift from somewhere that you didn't even think that you would be able to receive from. There you go.
Wonderful. So there's still more good news, I believe. Jan's got a hand up. Should we let Jan just ask quickly, or should we carry on with the good news? I don't like leaving people behind.
No, Jan, go for it. It's always lovely
Go for
to
it,
have
Jan.
Jan on the
Go ahead, because I could wait for the good news, the additional good news for sure. If you want me to.
Go for it.
I want to send a message out to Hercules because he's not here tonight. And I think that it's important for us to acknowledge him because he's done so much for this community. And we don't even know. He doesn't tell us what he sacrificed. You know. Candace, you know. Melissa, you know. Adele, you know. But the rest of us do not know. And the fact that he's out somewhere right now taking a full-time job breaks my heart. And I've not seen this man, but I felt this man. And I just want to tell this community, $200 million have passed through this community's hands in the last 2, not three yet, 2+ years. This is incredible. We're not a business. Any business would have overhead. They would have offices. They would have electrical bills. They would have water bills. They would have taxes. They would have to pay their employees. They would have to pay employee benefits. They would have all of the things that is included in a business. And a business would never, under 3 years, have an inventory of $200 million, ever. And this is what makes us different and unique and privileged, and exactly what we need to have here today at this time in this world to change things forever, because we are doing something so magnificent to bring this amount of money into this community with 1.6 or 5 million people or usernames, to have $200 million pass through the hands of us. And some of us left early and received only $300 or $400, maybe $1,600, but some of us received $80,000 in this community. It's tax-free monies. It's through a new currency. Have we any idea what we're doing? It is so magnificent. And the person who should be here tonight is not here. And he should be here celebrating with us this magnificent threshold, this landmark of success. And we have to tell him that we love him, that we're here for him. And I have from very reliable source that says GGM is our primary focus. We will not stop until GGM is 100% supported. They will never look back, and they will have 100% of the funds that they need forever, because they've gifted to us first through GL. We see it, we believe it, we feel it, and anyone else who's out there who has their conspiracy hat on, take it off, because none of us are going to allow you to stay here. And I love what Candace said this afternoon when we hear things that, oh, it is what it is. No, it isn't. What we have to say now is what is possible. And what is possible is that we rise. And Hercules, hear us all, because it's not just me speaking, it's Adele speaking, it's everyone speaking. We got you, brother. We got you. We know the sacrifice you gave to us on a very, very small level, not on a personal level. But GL will survive. This is exactly what the people have been waiting for. And $200 million is incredible. It is incredible. This is a gift from some place that we are not aware of. This is not from the human realm. This is from something that is so profound, so needed, so wanted at this time, and we have it. So take it, embrace it. Never mind the 21-day gratitude. Take it all. Take it for the rest of your life and say, I am so grateful that I was introduced to GL. I am so grateful tonight because I'm here. We will look back on this. Our grandchildren will look back on this. And this was said by Edgar before. They will look back on it and they said, I knew Adele. I knew her. I saw her in the flesh. Long after we're gone, people will know us because we are changing the world forever. So my friends, all of us, we started out at 115, 105. We're down to 92. These 92 that have stayed, continue the journey. You're about to burst through something so fantastic. And Hercules, we got you. We got you, brother. You will never work another day again, I promise you.
Oh, Jan, that's so beautiful. Such beautiful words. And if that inspired you, just remember that GGM does have overheads. Yes, we're not a business. Yes, we're not a company. But a website that oversees 1.6 million usernames and make sure that all the messages get sent correctly for who to gift and who to receive, all the emails that go out, all the servers that go to beyond 180 countries around the world, there are overheads. And who pays those bills? It's the only time a payment happens in Gift of Legacy. The payment for the servers, the payment for the developer who's doing all these amazing changes that have been announced tonight. That needs to be paid. And if there are no funds for GGM, like I said earlier, there's no place for me and you to build our legacy. We owe GGM our support. We need to get back on the OHANA boards this weekend. It's a little shuttle. It's a $50 shuttle. Let's get back on the coal boards. And if you land on a coal board and you don't know the person, it doesn't matter. Get on the board, get off, and follow your lineage on bronze. But let's do it. GGM needs our support. And if you've forgotten your roots and you've forgotten how to do GL, is there a way for people to know how to do GL? Hans, Melissa? You mentioned updating the link tree. Is there another way to let people know how to do GL?
Yes, and I just want to say, I see Melissa's drying her eyes there.
I'm trying to talk through it.
It's very difficult to be on a call once a month and not be drawn to tears, and not only because there's sadness, but just because of the love and the heart-to-heart connection that is being displayed at this very moment is just, it's totally overwhelming. But yes, Adele has worked her ass off, excuse my language, but she has worked so flipping hard on redoing the whole A to Z document, and it is completely up to date. I don't think she's left anything unturned. It is absolutely amazing. And every single thing that you need to know is in there. As we know, Adele, the way that she colors everyone's world, she's made it a lot easier to read, a lot friendlier on the eyes. And I really invite you to have a look at it. I also want to say thank you so much to our translation team, because I know that they've been working side to side with Adele. And pretty much, I think all the translations are going to be ready very soon after we've launched the English one. So it's going to be on our link tree. So remember the little tab on our website that says Academy. When you click on Academy, it takes you to Linktree. And Velissa's also been working very hard on Linktree in the background. Velissa, I just want to acknowledge you and the rest of our support team for everything that you do. You know, while I was on holiday and I spoke to Velissa, she was like, oh my gosh, my bum and my back are so sore. I can't believe I've been sitting here for 5 hours. It goes so quickly. And that's what she does. Once she gets going, she doesn't take a pee break or a tea break. She really just works full on. So I just want to say thank you to you, my friend. Thank you to Adele, and for everybody that is working so hard in the background, that wakes up and first thing in the morning, they don't even get on their phones. They get onto Gift of Legacy and they start doing what they need to do. And we don't sing your praises enough, because you're in the background. You know who you are, and we love you, and we are so grateful for everything that you do. And before they go to sleep, those same people are still doing GL. I just want to say, you know, it's not about picking the phone up anymore. It's GL. And if I'm picking up the phone, it's for GL, nothing else. So thank you for everything that you be, for the amazing examples, because if you want change in the world, you be the example that you wish to see. And so many of you have stepped up in this last year. So thank you, thank you, thank you. There's too many to even mention now. It's absolutely amazing. And that's the thing. Leaders, I read such a beautiful quote. I was looking for it earlier, but they said that leaders that are always involved are not leaders, they're supervisors. Leaders that allow other leaders to step up are the proper leaders. So it didn't go exactly like that, but you get the message that we're not micromanaging anybody here. That was never the intention. The intention was to create a community, and whoever steps up and can lead, we will support you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Lee, do you want to add anything to that about the link tree and the guidelines?
I don't even know if I can speak. Wow. It's been a while since we've had a global Zoom call without Herky. And thank you, Jan, for acknowledging him and for thanking him and seeing him. So I just want to say thank you to you as well. My cans, you know, me, you, and Hercules are the three musketeers, and I'm just grateful for the both of you, for Adele, for Jan, for Anne, for Edgar, for everybody who's stepped up. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And we are going to continue to ensure that gift of legacy, as Jan says, is here for our grandchildren. We want to leave a legacy for generations to come, because we are changing the world. So thank you, everybody, for continuing to support us. And like Jan said, let's not do 21 days. Let's make it a habit. Let's do it all the time. Let's start up for 21 days, and then thereafter, let's just keep going. And thank you, community. Thank you for those who, when I was going through a very tough time a couple of weeks ago, who reached out and just acknowledged, sent love. It was felt, and I really appreciate it. And just thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody. And I just want to say something. We used to have these little get-togethers in Gift of Legacy in different communities, in different countries. If you live close by to somebody within Gift of Legacy, just say, hey guys, I'm going to be at the farmer's market on Saturday in 3 weeks' time. If you can get there, why don't you come and have a cup of coffee? And I'd love to give you a hug. We need to start doing that, because I love seeing all of you on screen. But those of you who live near me or in the same country as me and are able to see myself and Cans and Herky, let's join each other and just have a cup of coffee. You know, give each other a hug, and I don't know, just not only have the screen relationship. And I'm just so grateful for everybody. I can't speak right now. I'm so sorry. Bubsy's got her hand up. I love all of you. Thank you.
All good.
Thank you. Thank you.
But also, thanks. Before I let Bubsy speak, I just want to say there are a couple of things that are still happening in the background. Once we talk about it, you'll understand why we couldn't advertise it. So I'm just going to say that. Those of you that know. And we'll just keep you updated with everything that's going on. But there's a lot of you that want to have meetings with us, and we will try and make time to see you, even if it's just myself for the moment, if Melissa wants to jump on, but Hercules just won't be available right now. Yeah, as you can see, we're a little bit lost without him because this is all new to us. You know, we've been together for 2.5 years, and he was going to be on the call, and he just said he's not going to be able to. He's bogged down with meetings. So yeah, we miss you, Herky. We really do. Your absence there's a big hole there. It really is. And you know, when I was overseas, I walked out of a shop and I saw in the distance a sign that said Hercules, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to him because his name is exactly who he is. He is silent and strong when he needs to be, and then he also can be very vocal and just get things going. So yeah, just as soon as we've launched the guidelines, Adele will put lots of posters up there, and go check it out. Go have a look at it. I thought it was so much work to go through. I kind of procrastinated to go through it because we needed to go through it with a fine-tooth comb. And when I finally did commit to looking at it, I was so excited. I had so much fun reading through it. I had so much fun because there were so many things in there that I'd already forgotten about, because it was things that were done, you know, 2.5 years ago, and we've never had to think about it again. So please go through it. If you've got potential people that want to start with Gift of Legacy, share that with them. Sometimes it will be more powerful than an actual Zoom call, because you get those kinds of people that love that kind of thing. And this is a really great mix of being a guide, but also interactive. You can click on, go back to page 13 and move. You can click on a YouTube link and it will take you to YouTube. So it really is a wonderful, wonderful document. So thank you again so much, Adele. Babsy.
Always good to be around, guys. You always let me speak last when everybody's emotional, and you know me, I don't need anything. I just want to say that I had the privilege of being in the same room as Hercules twice, and it is a man to stand up for, to lift your hat for. I really admire him. So you let the Burkie speak English now, and I can't do it as Jan did it or you do it, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. I also had the privilege to start Gift of Legacy on ground level with Candice and Melissa. This is where we met the first time. Yeah, and we went through a lot. Even now, when you were on holiday, Cans, and doing some work overseas, me and you had these chats about integrity and about trust and responsibility. And you know what? In the beginning of the Zoom, you said you listened to the community because I put it with you guys care. You care for the community. And yes, we bumped it. And I can truly say it. I don't think it's only 1 or 2 people that didn't believe in OHANA anymore. It was a big thing for people putting in a lot, and it was not going as they predicted it should go. But you listened, you saw there's some hiccups, there's problems, and you sat around the table and you tried to fix it. And thank you for that. I really appreciate from the bottom of my heart and from the big community that I represent here tonight. It is a privilege for me to be on Gift of Legacy, although you know that we're not that active on Gift of Legacy anymore because we've got a lot of other things going around, but we support. And I'm always trying to be on the Zoom calls that you guys do because there's always news, there's always new influences, there's always something to lighten the evening. And I also want to say, if it wasn't for Gift of Legacy, I wouldn't know Jan. I wouldn't know Edgar. I wouldn't know, doesn't matter, a lot of people on the Zoom call. So thank you again. And let's hope, let's see, in a month or two, maybe we will have stats again and see what OHANA did and Cole did and Gift of Legacy did. So thank you very much for listening. And I hope that, and it's coming from a heart, that we can put stuff behind us and that we can carry on as we used to be, because this is for all of us. Gift of Legacy is for us, is for the community, is for the world out there. We cannot let one incident or something that somebody said come between me and you, Gans, and Willis and Hercules and Adele. Never, it won't. So thank you for your friendship. I love you guys. It was a wonderful evening listening to you all. And Melissa, I'm coming for that red wine again. Doing last week. I also want to say that when Candice and Melissa do a gifting, it's this long song that they sing. Oh, my friend, it's a beautiful feeling. I like to gift you, and it's coming from my heart. And wa la la. And Candice is always, oh, wa la la. Or how do you start, Candice? So it's always nice to receive your gifts, and also a privilege for me to do this to the community as the same. Thank you very much for a lovely evening. Right, Zoom.
Babsy, I just want to correct you because you said that you're not very active in Gift of Legacy, and I really don't. Babsy is very active in Gift of Legacy. She's leading a very big strategy, and it's the only strategy that the custodians actually endorse. So if you need more information and you want to know more information, get hold of Babsy. She's very active, and she's part of the reason that we've all got so much hope. So thank you for the part that you play.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
this is also being recorded because there's so much info. I'm going to suck it in like a sponge tomorrow again, getting everything in. But I was listening and I was commenting. So I think I've got it, but I believe Adele is going to put it out there for all of us again. And yes, we will get the questions and answers. I can guarantee the questions will come and we'll try to get the answers. So we need to quickly get ourselves educated with the new stuff that's going around. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thanks, Babsy. Well, I've got a little bit more of editing to do on that document because after the announcements tonight, it's not fully up to date. So there's 3 pages. I just need to go and tweak and edit. But like Candice and Melissa said, there is things that are happening. And when the new document is out on the Academy, you will know. And it will be up to date with all this information about the Trickle Up and OHANA. Don't worry about what's going on in the background. Don't worry about what's being done by the developers and the custodians. What we need to be doing, community, is being the community that we are, supporting every board, supporting GGM, supporting each other, reaching out in love and kindness to each other, whoever we are all one community, and we will only rise by lifting others. The true heartbeat of Gift of Legacy is Ubuntu. When we can reach out to anybody on any board and gift them from the heart, graciously and with kindness, that is the heart of Gift of Legacy. Our work, the community, our work is to gift and receive. And let's leave the people who look after the system to do what they've been doing for 3 years, because they've done an amazing job. We are one of the only platforms with a gifting community that has lasted more than 6 months. We are nearly 3 years old. Gift of Legacy is here to stay. We just need to keep gifting and receiving, joining the boards and sharing kindness and love. That's what we're here to do. Custodians, you're amazing. We miss Hercules, but we know that you are all doing so much in the background. And please send our heartfelt gratitude to our developer, who's also gone through a lot this year. And through all of that, he stood true to Gift of Legacy and has supported us. So thank you to him as well, because he's an unsung hero here as well. Thank you, everybody. What a beautiful, beautiful community we are. And let's never forget that we're here as a community. We're not here alone. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, thank you so much, Adele, for everything. And thank you so much for taking the time out to reduce a booklet to 3 pages. So a couple of pages. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Cans appreciate it. Herky appreciates it. And I know with all the news tonight, I know tonight you're going to be adding all those things. And with regards to the link tree, once Adele has updated the document, we will be posting it on the link tree as well. And we will also be doing a couple of changes onto the link tree. As soon as I get it, I will sit with Adele and we will actually start removing and adding more exciting stuff. So looking forward to it. And thank you everybody on this call. Goodness gracious me, I don't even know how to thank you guys. I mean, 2.5 years. Babs just reminded me of when we all just sat down. You see, that's the thing, right? We sat down with people, not just us, with variety of different people from different walks of life, and we listened to them. And we've just continued to grow as the years go by. And we're going to continue to grow so that we can ensure we're one of the best gifting platforms in the world. And we just want everybody to grow with us. I mean, we're going to be 3 next year. Can you guys believe that? I'm very excited. So everybody have a blessed evening. Thank you for taking the time out. I know we're way over time, as usual, because there's just so much love in this room. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Over to you, my cans.
Thank you. And I'm just going to finish off with these beautiful words that I found today. You came into this world with enough light to find your way out of the dark, enough strength to conquer any battle, enough kindness to save a soul, enough love to shift a planet. Now, why do you still worry? You are equipped with all you could ever need. Look within. You are drenched in magic. You are luminous.
Ooh,
Love you.
let's glow together. I love everybody. Good night.
Go, go, and go. Lots of
Good
love.
night, everybody.
Thanks.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Great Zoom. Thank you.
Ti amo.
Gracias, gracias. Gracias. 33, 33 para todos.
Aguante.
Hasta la próxima.